question for you, babe. If it ain't love, why does it feel so good? Why does it feel so good?
Hey, what is going on everyone? Welcome back to another Clash Royale episode. So, I know this is gonna be a little bit late and I hope you guys can forgive me, but I didn't really have the time to start the Prince Challenge videos till today. So please forgive me for that, guys. I actually have to do this video in 2 parts, so please bear with me. I had a few great matches. I know I basically did like 9 matches across my 3 accounts and I actually recorded 8 out of 9. So yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff to really see. I had a blast with this challenge, honestly. The Prince is a great card. He's just, I don't know, he's just really easy to counter, like Sparky. Now look at this. I was kind of worried there that he'd wake up my, well, his King Tower actually, but the Elite Bobs there, they just died out in the middle, which was totally fine with me. At least they didn't wake up the king. That's what really scared me the most. Now, normally I don't laugh at people or anything, but I was just really happy I was able to take out that Dart Goblin and just, again, I avoided waking up his King Tower there just barely because the Elite Bobs died out really fast. I was, trust me guys, if that King Tower had woken up, I'd be so mad right now. And in fact, the game would just have been really hard to play. So I'm just waiting for him to make a move and he's just laughing. Now guys, I know the heal spell challenge is pretty much gonna start tomorrow and I'd really like to know, what are your thoughts on the heal spell? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it gonna be broken? Also take a look at this here guys. He drops the Bob Hut there to counter the Elite Bobs, and this Fireball, this was probably the best Fireball I ever had in a while. I'm horrible at using Fireball. Most of my Fireballs usually miss. I guess it's because I really don't use Fireball much. Yeah, it's gonna happen to you all if you just avoid using some cards at certain times. Arrows is just much easier to use anyhow. So I set up this defensive mortar here, and I know he has the Royal Chant, so I placed it all the way in the back, and he's spamming thanks. I guess he was kinda right to laugh and say the thanks and stuff. Maybe he's just tripping or something, I don't know. But I placed the mortar all the way where I did there just so the Royal Chant would try to cross this bridge and I could just damage it. Plus, if he dropped anything like a Dart Goblin behind it, the mortar would take it out and get some good lightning value. Honestly, that was good lightning, and well, the Inferno Dragon is about to be burnt down. I think he was trying to use the tornado to clump up the Elite Bobs and the tower together there. Well, so the Fire Spirits could hit both the tower and stuff. But he got too cocky there and the Prince, it just takes down his tower, and that's gonna be really hard for him to come back. Now you see here folks, I'm already back up to a Prince there. It's because in this challenge I had 2 Princes. In fact, on my 3rd account I had actually about 3 consecutive matches with Princes. Actually my bad guys, I didn't even have 2 Princes in this match, I just cycled it really fast. So I'm just stalling here really hard, and he lightnings, even though that's a good lightning I guess to try to come back. He's not gonna be able to make it back because the tower has 88 health, and I guess he tripped off or something. We'll never know. So let's get right into the next match, and here we begin. We got the Prince or the Cannon. Which one will we take? Even though the Cannon is great on defense, it's the Prince challenge guys, we gotta take the Prince. And Witch or the Dart Goblin, I had to take the Witch. The Witch would counter. I take the Log. Now this was a tough one folks. I thought about this long and hard, and the Battle Ram was the best choice here because it could absorb lightning and it would troll the Prince really hard just for 4 elixir. Alright guys, now the match here, we're going up against a guy using the Hog now and the Royal Giant. So he's got 2 win conditions, pretty decent win conditions at that, but I have the Prince and the Battle Ram. Now look at this guys, I have 2 Princes there. You can see one in my hand and one is coming up next. So it's gonna be pretty fun trolling this guy, but he lightnings down the Witch. I should have dropped the Ram just to predict that lightning because I gave it to him for crying out loud. But yeah, the Dart Goblin there, it goes down pretty easily because of the Prince. And look at this guys, he used this cannon pretty early and he didn't know I had the Battle Ram. So now I'm just gonna punish him here with the Ram and the Prince. They all connect and he drops an Execution on defense. not bad, but that tower's long gone, guys. It is long gone. So the executioner there has like no HP, and you know what? He's like, let's just use it still anyway. I still have another prince here, so I send him in the back just to take it out, and the goblins there are gonna help the prince take out that royal giant really fast. They're gonna make mincemeat of it. He drops the princess in the back, not sure why. I do my best to log it away, but the prince beats it to the punch. I wish I could have gotten that charge shot off, it'd be really great. But now he's got a dart goblin coming down the left lane from my side, and I have to defend it. I mean, I don't have to, but I just wanted to. So I drop another prince there, giving him a choice if to defend or push. He has to defend it. My god, guys, the prince is really strong, guys. But don't get me wrong, I'm actually a fan of the Dark Prince more. The cannon is out of the way. Let's go again, guys. And there you see it. I told you guys the battle ram is a lightning rod, so it basically shielded those goblins from the lightning and got them some time to get to the tower. The hog though, the hog was annoying. It was really annoying because I had no way to really kite the hog or anything, so he's gonna be able to take that tower anytime he wants, really, with poison or anything. He drops the princess here now, forgetting that I have log, and the push is working out pretty alright. He's dropping the cannon again. My god, if you're playing against battle ram, guys, don't use your buildings early. You have to save them. So he drops this dart goblin in the back there. I'm sorry for the lag, guys. The phone, it's really the cause of it, but look at this log. We trade 2 for 6 there, so not bad. And the time is running out. He has to take that tower there. He sends in the hog. But guys, look at this. We got 2 princes down. And it is just beautiful. Because that executioner there is just gonna die. And we're straight at his king tower. Nothing he can do. That's just gonna be a good game, guys. And that wraps it up for this match. Couldn't really do much. Oh well. Let's move on to the next fight anyways. Okay folks, we're on to the third match now. We're fighting Hukarion, I think that's his name. And again, we're gonna choose the prince. Now, giant or clone? Clone is shit, guys. I mean, unless you're running like a lava hound deck, or even one of those troll kind of bait decks with the goblin barrel or something like that, or giant skeleton maybe, it works out. But honestly, clone doesn't do much for you. In fact, it sets you back 3 elixir more than half the time. So if you're picking clone in a challenge, I'd really advise against it. It doesn't always work out so great. So royal giant again, what a surprise. Everyone seems to love using the royal giant, even though it's getting its nerf. And yeah, we got the prince and the ice golem there going down this right lane. And the plan behind this was really just to have the prince shielded from any skeleton army. I dropped the poison there just because, why not? Because it's gonna be value there. And the prince connects. We get some really good damage off there. And we got 2 musketeers coming down the left lane. Now that was actually kind of scary. If he had a proper tank in rotation or something, that could have ended pretty badly for me. But we work it out. And the one archer there, if you guys never really noticed, splitting troops is a really good thing to do. For those of you in lower arenas, things like archers, let's see what else, goblins, goblin gang, even stuff like the barbarians or even the elite barbarians. Yes, I'll even admit using the elite barbarians to split push, they can be pretty devastating, guys. So unless your opponent has some way to draw them into the middle of the arena, like via a tornado or a well-placed tombstone, maybe anything like that, then you're pretty good. Yeah. So splitting, guys, it's always helpful. Now I realize here that he doesn't really have a proper counter to my archers, so I guess it's kind of safe to really use them just behind the giant alone there. He doesn't really have much. So he's gonna want to drop that baby dragon there, and he also considers the barbs. Now he's dropping the barbs always behind his tower. That's really horrible, guys. If you're running barbarians in these challenges or something, try to use the barbs on the support. Now look at this. This is a classic. We're running the ice golem and the balloon into the left lane. It kind of reminds me of Seven from my country. He's a really good player, and that's pretty much one of his quickest pushes there with the balloon. Balloon and Ice Golem, that can be really annoying because of how fast you can cycle it. And the push on the right, don't do that guys. I was just YOLOing, trying to go for the 3 crown, but instead I gave him the chance to stockpile elite bobs, well just regular bobs really. And look at this again. Since the true red and true blue system thing was removed, you can split troops in the back of your king. For those of you who don't know what that is, you don't really need to bother really. It's just an old glitch that happened in the game where stuff didn't always behave the same on both lanes. Now, we got this true crown push going really, but we just need that 1 tower and we're in overtime. Harakian, he knows this game. I'm glad he really just didn't get mad or anything. So it was a pretty good fight and couldn't ask for anything better than that. So let's just jump right into the next fight folks. Alright, we're fighting against Ola, or Hola. I think it's Ola like in Spanish, but I'll leave that open to interpretation. So I take the giant, now I take the ice golem as well. So my opponent has giant skeleton and balloon. That's not asking for trouble guys, it's asking for chaos, absolute chaos. So I could not afford to give him that graveyard. If he had the giant skeleton, balloon and graveyard, dear god, that would be so damn annoying. It wouldn't be pretty guys, not at all. So I set up this tombstone here just to try to pull the giant skeleton for when it does come. Now looking back on it, I really shouldn't have placed the tombstone so early because I knew he had the balloon, but I didn't really have anything much for that giant skeleton, so I kind of panicked and just decided to wing it. Now he drops the mortar here. That's actually a really great idea by him, because the giant skeleton will just be a big fat wall like a golem or something, just blocking anything from touching that the mortar, and when it dies it just kill everything that would stand a chance of killing. So I dropped the prince here and he has bobs, so I'm just gonna get straight up counted with that. And now guys, I really want you all to pay attention to something really particular here. I had a prince just now, and if you look at my opponent's hand, he also has a prince. Now in these challenges, only one person is supposed to have like the featured card, like the musketeer, the prince, the valkyrie, whatever it is. So it really puzzles me to know why does he have a prince as well. So what I'd assume is that he got to choose 2 princes and he decided to give me one of them. Now the balloon guys, the balloon is just gonna kill me here. I could have just dropped my prince or my giant or something there and rushed, but I was just so focused on losing that tower there by that balloon. It was really depressing watching it here. So he just has a giant skeleton and a dart goblin. I decided, you know what, it's time to take a tower and I need to take it now. So graveyard giant, I rush it really quickly there, and I think I arrowed. Yeah, I believe I arrowed that dart goblin down. No, guess not. So I took that tower down there because I needed it just so it could stay in the game, and I absorbed that chip damage from the dart goblin. And now I really need to start another push, but the bobs, I improvised defense with these spear goblins, and he's got that mortared giant skeleton thing gonna set up again soon. It's pretty effective, but I got my prince here coming in at his own prince, and it's gonna charge up, hit that giant skeleton while I have my giant there doing work on the mortar. There's gonna be a little bit of trouble here for him because I got my graveyard ready in rotation, but I decided let's protect the princess as much as we can, because if that giant skeleton was to blow up that princess or the balloon or something like that, it'd suck. The more princesses the merrier, honestly. And look at this here. He pulls with the tornado, trying to kill everything there, but he only kills 1 princess. But in the meantime, we have our princess still alive and going strong. I arrow down that dart goblin finally. It was getting annoying. And our princess is just gonna chip away at his tower there a little bit, and we're back to square one, folks. So we're on defense yet again, and he could just drop a balloon anytime now, and that'd just be game. If he had just dropped the balloon right there and then, he'd have game there in his hands. But for some reason he just doesn't do it, and the mortar refusing to die, it kills my princess, man. Oh god, that hurt so much. I felt really stupid letting my princess die so easily. And he has this balloon coming in again, but the tombstone just barely distracted it long enough for it to just die off without getting a shot. And the graveyard and the spear goblins with the arrows and giant, that's game. So it was really tough, I guess, for this particular match, but we managed to pull through with a win despite our lack of air defenses. Let's get those crowns coming in with the wins, and we got 1 win. So at 1 win we get 1 prince, and the same could be said for all the other tiers in this challenge. Now the prince, again, not my favorite card really, but it's alright. And on my main account actually, I already had like 29 princes, so it really was kind of pointless doing the challenge. I just did it just to get the free epics, I guess. Even though I don't need it, I could at least donate it to someone who needs it more than me. And again, the videos, you guys know I like covering challenge videos. That's why I'll always try my best to bring these videos out as soon as I can when the challenges are out. And let's get that tier 3 chest opened up, I guess. 3 win chest. So we get 8 cards and 310 gold. What'll it be? 310 gold, 7 fire spirits, 1 Bob Hut. Not bad. I think I got a crown chest here. Let's see what it's got. So 593 gold, 2 gems, 17 minion horde, 50 goblins, 8 musketeers, well 3 musketeers, and a P.E.K.K.A. So we're getting lots of epics here, folks. And I have 1 more chest opening here. Let's see what we get from my main account. 310 gold, 7 RGs, and a prince. See what I mean, guys? I have 31 princes on my main account. It's just a lot. So I hope you all enjoyed the video today. Thanks again for stopping by, everyone. I'll try to have part 2 of this video up as soon as I can, and let's hope I can get around to doing that heal spell challenge tomorrow. So once again, everyone, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.